those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Holiday. That's tipped. KD with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The finish, and Harden with the stuff.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Harden, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Milwaukee now. 4-point game. Harden against Holiday. High post Lopez. Giannis outside. And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Harden kicks to Durant. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Durant, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The shot by Jordan, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Giannis with it, guarded now by Irving. And Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Harden. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break, and the basket is good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Harden the pass to Irving. And the 3 off target. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They trail by 3. Here's Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Griffin kicks to Harden. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here's Middleton. No points in the game yet for him. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Irving finds Green. Back to Irving. This one for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Here is Forbes. Middleton outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Portis has got his second basket.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind, 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Pass to Brown. Shoots it. That misses off the backboard. The Bucks trail. The kick out to Holiday. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Trains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Passes it to Green. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Now here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Taken away by Holiday. From deep. They grab their own miss.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
From the high post. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 6.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Right side Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. Puts up a 3. And his 3rd shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. To the middle. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Harris. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Nets. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Portis. Green with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Irving. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Holiday, and no good. Good work defensively by KD. And they're moving it up. Here's Claxton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Brown. Here's Harden. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. 54 seconds left here in the second. Teague, the pass to Nwora. Lopez inside. Griffin on him. And Lopez gets it to go.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home. Extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nwora, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Hits the front of the rim and out. It's tipped. It's stolen by T. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Griffin. Oh, he got hacked on the three-point. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And that's...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The pass to Harris. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee also making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Giannis. Goes back up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Durant with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Now here is Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the three.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And they've had assists now on their last three baskets.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The shot's good from Irving.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Lopez has got his second bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
Antetokounmpo against Green. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Irving with a clean look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know, when Irving rises up to take these shots, so smooth in how he gets it done. He always seems to be in control.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And Durant comes to help. Here's Lopez. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Used all 7 feet and about 1/3 of a ton to get that one up and down.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. A free throw good, Teague. And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Kevin Durant. Outside, Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Tucker. Antetokounmpo finds Teague. Beyond the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 3.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Durant for 3. Here's Jordan. And that's good off the glass that time.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Teague with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Teague's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, man, I tell you, Teague's ability to adjust on the fly while getting bumped on the drive. Kept his composure. Well done.
Here's Harden. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Buries it down low. Connaughton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now Harden. Durant with it. Picked up by Teague. Here's the 3. That shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Over to the left wing. Back to Connaughton. Six on the shot clock. Back to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Takes it down to Middleton. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Nets trail by 6. And here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Here's Holiday. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Holiday. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. 1:04 left in the game. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the jam by Harden.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Holiday looking over the floor. And contact. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to get a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Middleton so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
The three from KD. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. From deep. And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Jones. And it's Simons in at the small forward. Now here's Durant. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
They retain possession. And it's Simons missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Swiped away. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. All alone. Portland no good that time either. Irving against McCollum. Lobbed up there for Durant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Tries from 16. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And that one falls for Jones. It's the Nets now.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. Still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on his team.
Harden dishes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feed.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that two-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Now here's Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. Jones, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Back to Nurkic. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight on.
Harden scanning the floor. Outside Durant. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Now here's... Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant, who never ceases to amaze me.
Here's Powell. They trail by 1. Giles in the corner, down low. Irving with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. 1:43 left to play in the first. Griffin lets it go with a 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Griffin.
His three-point shot does not let him down. One of the many ways Irving affects the game.
Passes it to Anthony. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's KD. The rebound by Giles.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Covington passes to Giles. Irving with the steal. And here they come. Here's Brown. Finish. finished off the break.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Powell kicks to Anthony. Back to Powell. Inside, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Cantor. No good from Durant.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Here's Giles. Here's Cantor. That one goes in. Cantor's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Outside Irving. Outside Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving is proven to be a sensational teammate.
And here is Powell. Over Irving. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Joe Harris, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
That evens the score.
Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Harden outside. To the middle. Here's Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Lillard with it. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Kicks it to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Simons the pass to McCollum. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Harden outside. Brown finds Harden. Griffin draws the double. Brown with it, working on Jones. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the Nets another 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
The pass to Jones. Here's Lillard. Jones, no luck. Here's Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Powell against Harden. Oh, Griffin in position, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
This is what Griffin does best. I mean, he's like a ballet basketball player. When he gets in the air, he just hangs there, looks around, spins, gets some popcorn, gives a high five to his teammates, and then throws it in your face.
Here's Covington following the basket by Blake Griffin. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Jordan dishes to Griffin, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Powell against Harden. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Al Harden still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off of the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Powell, the pass to Covington. Back to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. And stolen by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for James Harden. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Harris against Powell. Outside, Covington. McCollum up top. Clock at 4. It's Powell on the wing. Over Harris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now, here's Irving. He can't get that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
You're right. Go in the locker room, ask anyone on his team. He's not worried about statistics as much as he is about winning.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Nurkic, and it's Simons in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Now here's Harden after the miss from Damian Lillard.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
And it's Simons missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Harden. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. That's slammed in by Jones.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
And here's Harden. Launches a 3, and the Nets another 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Lillard. Jordan with the rebound.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden dishes to Durant. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum outside. To the inside. Nurkic.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate, McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
To the paint. Durant kicks to Irving. Over McCollum. And the shot is long. Trailblazers trail by 10. From deep three-point range, James Harden with the rebound. One-on-one here. Nobody near Irving. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Simons. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Simons has got it back down to single digits for Portland. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes it to Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. And here's Harden after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Off target on the 15-footer. Here's Simons. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Jordan. Good on the shot. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Lillard finds McCollum. Now Nurkic. 2 points. That one goes. Nurkic has got 8.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Lobs it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside, Jones. Lillard against Harden. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Damian Lillard. There's the feed to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
Got it off in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point lead. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brooklyn leading by 9, setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Irving at the 1. Here's Giles. Power down with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Here's Giles. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here is Irving. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
Anthony kicks to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Covington wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Portland.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions. Irving attacking. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Nets lead by 6.
Oh, I like when Irving turns on the jet. Amazing quickness on the drive from the speedy guard.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. The dish to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Over Brown. McCollum, no good.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Now here's Jordan. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lillard outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead early, and the shot goes down. 10 points for Jordan.
One of the more athletic bigs in our league. Jordan can make defenders pay on the drive.
Here's Lillard. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Basket counts.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. He throw good, Damian Lillard.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Harden with it. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, just exceptional focus from Harden on the drive, knowing that the D can't stop him no matter what they do.
Now Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Nets leading by 5. Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. He throw good. James Harden.
Oh, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer. And he's also improving on the defensive end.
Now Now here's Lillard. Down low. Stolen by Durant. Jordan with it. Lillard picks him up. Jones against Harden. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now here's Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open, and Lillard throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Irving against McCollum. And it's Irving missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Now here's McCollum. The pass to Simons. Here's Lillard. He feeds it to Nurkic. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Trailblazers now. Clock at 2. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the Nets, another 3.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
Now here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Jones. For the 3. The shot will not fall. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final, and they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Giles, and it's Cantor in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. 4 on the shot clock. A floater. Here's Cantor. Pass to Giles. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Another shot. Cantor, the pass to Giles. The shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. He lobs it up. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Holiday following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Holiday with it. Floats it up for Giannis. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. McCollum finds Lillard. Puts up a three. Lopez grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Lillard looking around. Cantor trying to free himself up, and Lillard gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lillard the pass to Giles. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Portland. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Lillard. Here's Middleton. Drills the baseline jumper.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Now, here's Lillard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Inside. Shot from 6. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. 8 points for him.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Anthony kicks to McCollum. And stolen by DiVincenzo. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Bucks. Count it.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Basket good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one good.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. Excellent D from Cantor. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up 6. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. And they get it back. Nice shot by Portis.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Nurkic. Jones finds Anthony. With some arc. Outside, Jones. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's stolen by Jones. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And Milwaukee has possession after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. 5 on the clock. That one misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Throws it up high.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Holiday against Lillard. Holiday goes in. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Lillard outside. He feeds it to Cantor. Giles tips it back in. Giles has got his first bucket in this one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Teague. The dish now to Lopez. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard outside. To the paint, here's Cantor. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Teague. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Teague. And the Bucks lead by 5. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Teague against Lillard. Covington kicks to Giles. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 15.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's Cantor. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Cantor's got his second basket of the game.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Giannis inside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Covington in at the 3. Now here's Lopez. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Nobody near Lillard. Tries again. Kanter, the pass to Giles. That one goes. Count it. Bucks leading by 5. Passes to DiVincenzo. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Giannis outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And Giannis throws it down.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Here's Lillard to the middle. Here's Giles. Here's Kanter. Portland moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Cullen passes to Lillard. Kanter dishes to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. The offensive rebound. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Enes Kanter.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Kanter's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Pass to Giles. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Lillard against Holiday for 3. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 11.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Lillard. Giannis inside. 25 points in the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Here's Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. The rebound by Giles.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
They get it back. Off with the layup. Milwaukee leading by 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Shoots over Lillard, and that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got his first basket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now Lillard. McCollum outside. Here's Giles. The layup off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Milwaukee out. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Trailblazers trail by 8. PJ Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Nurkic. He gets it in there.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Here's Teague. Pass to Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Simons, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. Clock is at 3. Anthony's shot is off. Bucks leading by 10. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And here's the fast break. He dishes it to Tucker. The putback. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Jeff Teague. Trailblazers trail by 14. They need this. And Lillard with the lay-in. Lillard's got 11 in the second half. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. I think are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Holiday gets the bucket.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Holiday. The Blazers getting the bucket. There's the triple. Holiday with another miss. And here's Portland, trailing by 13. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's stolen. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday is running.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Lillard, the pass to Cantor. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. Back to McCollum. Yeah, the step back. Bucket is good.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the next starting five, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Irving at the 2 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. It's Harden with the drive. The teardrop falls in. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
And here's Brooklyn. KD's shot is off.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Here is Harden after the basket by Milwaukee. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Back to DiVincenzo. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. It's Harden with the drive, and he converts the layup. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Nice move. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here is Irving. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Giannis. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Jordan high post. Harden dishes to Jordan. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Inside, here's Middleton. Pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 4 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Irving, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
17 seconds left in the first. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Tucker with the ball, working on Green. Middleton outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 5 points so far. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
We've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Here is Forbes following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Connaughton. Feeds to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Tucker can't get it to go.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Bucks leading by 8. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Connaughton. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The kick out to Brown. Here's Griffin. Back to Brown. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. No good with the layup. Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Kicks it down to Middleton. Griffin against Portis. From about 19 feet, Brooklyn with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Stolen by Middleton. A solo fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now, here's Tucker over Irving. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here we go, one-on-one. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
Portis against Griffin. Here's Connaughton. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The kick out to Irving. And Brooklyn turns it over again. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lopez left side. Nwora, the pass to Lopez. Holiday goes in. Here's Nwora. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Durant. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Misses the layup.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his 1st foul of the game. The deep 3 from Harden. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so it's Milwaukee up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Irving. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the guard position. Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Now here's Harden. He's got 6 outside Jordan. And foul on the and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets, trailing by 13. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Second chance shot, and the shot is good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harden's got 8 points.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Good. Giannis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. And listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's Connaughton. Off target at the rim. Nets trail by 12. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Brown. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Pass to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Teague comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Irving looking over the floor. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Boy, it'll take more than that to stop Jeff Teague, just determined to score despite any obstacle.
Irving against Teague. It's stolen by Teague. Out left to the wing. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Durant. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got his second basket.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness he might anticipate.
And Teague, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Irving against Teague. Down low, it's tipped. Portis banked in off the glass. Portis has got his first points of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Harden with it. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday surveying the floor. Giannis inside. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Nets trailed by 15. Durant kicks to Harden. No good on the triple. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Giannis. Lopez outside. Holiday against KD. And Giannis throws it down.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Harden's shot is good.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now here is Holiday. To the middle. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Lopez. Pass to Holiday. Now DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. Harris passes to Green. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Green's got his first points in this one.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference.
Now here is Holiday to the paint. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And staying with the play, Harris.
Well, Joe Harris known as a shooter, but make no mistake, this guy will mix it up on the glass. Great offensive rebound right there.
Giannis outside. Lets it go. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets trail by 11. Inside, Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Giannis with it, guarded now by Durant. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Launches it. Traps in the tray. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Durant misses off the right iron. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Milwaukee.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Durant way outside. Up again.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. But traffic in New York City making it. And with Greek.
Well, guys, I'm very...
You certainly come a long way, DA. Thank you. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Here's Covington. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covers a ton of ground with his length, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
Lillard against Harden. Harris passes to Jordan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
McCollum outside. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and Durant sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball for 3. Harris, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And the wing jumper offline.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the dunk by Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's Lillard. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. From outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5.
Well, there's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Harden against Lillard. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, an agile defender. Like seeing Covington take risks and go after steals from time to time.
Irving against McCollum. Pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. To the middle. Shoots from 8. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by McCollum.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got his second basket of the night.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
Here is Harden. Left side, Jordan. Hangs, and Harden lays it in. Harden's got 6. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard with it. Six on the shot clock. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Over Irvin. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And Durant had that fire in his eyes there that he was going to bother.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin, and it's Irving in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Griffin finds Irving. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 4. To the inside, McCollum. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. A nice shot by Irving.
Almost impossible to stop on the drive at times. I mean, Irving's penetrating ability, just remarkable.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Simons surveying the D. On the wing, Brown. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Irving. Pass to KD. And the layup falls. KD's got his first basket of the night.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Simons, the pass to Giles. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Irving. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Nets lead by 6.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead-eye from that range.
On the wing, Jones. And the pass to Simons. Here's Giles. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And finished off by Brown.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Giles. Guarded by KD. Cantor kicks to Anthony. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Brown. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Jones. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically
are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And another fast break for Brooklyn. The Nets are running. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
Right side, Jones. Looking to end the run. Outside, Anthony. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 13. Green finds Brown. The kick out to Irving from deep. And Cantor pulls it down. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Irving. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Giles. Robert Covington comes in for Cantor. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 8.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent. With tremendous range.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Tough to guard in these screen and rolls. I mean, I love how Nurkic positions himself and gets creative in these situations.
Pass to Jordan from the low block, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. He's got 8. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard scanning the floor. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. In the corner, Powell with it. Covington trying to break free. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 10. Chalk up 2 there. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here is Lillard. He's got 8. McCollum outside. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And here is Powell. Just 5 to shoot. And it's McCollum off the drive. And the layup is good.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to McCollum. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Gives it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Down low. And he gets the basket. Officials. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harry Giles is checked in for Portland. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Cantor finds Jones. Clock at 6. Back to Cantor. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Simons, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Brooklyn leading by 14. Harden surveying the D. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Anthony in the corner over Green, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Harden outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Anthony out to the right wing. Passes to Simons. Four on the shot clock. Pass to Cantor, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Over to the wing. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. And here's Harden for three. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Green. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Griffin. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he plays.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now here's McCollum to the inside and finished off by Nurkic.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Irving up top. Back to Harden. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you got to feed him. You got to keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Lillard. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Oh, Griffin in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now, here's Lillard. D right on him. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Nets leading by 16. Here is Harden.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Here's Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Still, they're picking up contact.
And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in, and both free throws good for Covington. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Harris. Jordan with it. He's guarded by Nurkic. Durant in the corner. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Can't allow that kind of positioning, especially for a guy like Durant. So effective with his length inside.
Now Lillard. Free throw line jump shot. Powell, no one around him. Here's Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouls.
Jones checked in for Robert Covington. Harden with it. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Jordan dishes to Harris. No good with the triple. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Durant sends it back. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Irving finds Jordan. Back to Irving. Lets it fly from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kevin Durant.
But his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
Right side, Jones. And Jones slams it in.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Jones against Durant. The dish to Harden. Pass to Harris. Back to Durant. Lets it go from the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Jordan with some nice D. And a deep three from Harden. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. And here's McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. It's just how shifty he is.
Holiday against Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D from Kanter. Holiday against Lillard to the middle, taken away by Holiday. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
Such a smart defensive player. Jrue Holiday understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Jrue Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here is Holiday. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lets it go from 11. Covington passes to Kanter. Tries from 10. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For 3, Middleton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And he lays it straight in. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Middleton. Shoots over Powell. Middleton can't get it to go. Portland trailing here. Covington passes to McCollum. Over Holiday. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Lillard against Holiday, and Lillard kicks to Kanter. The baseline J off the mark.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And that one, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Kanter. Stolen by Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That's a great drive from Jrue Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. It's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Passes it to Lillard. Inside. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And Teague, here we go. Here's Tucker. Makes it off the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's Milwaukee going into the break with a 10-point lead. And thanks to their outstanding...
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Chris Middleton. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 5. Charity stripe shot. But they recover it. McCollum, Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Tucker. Portis in the post. Defended by Jones. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now Lillard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Covington. Teague dishes to Tucker. The pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. Right wing. Teague, the pass to Tucker. Covington with the steal. And now Portland on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Outside Portis. Pass to Connaughton. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anthony, the pass to Simons. Fires from 14. That one off the back iron and out. Milwaukee leading by 9. Lobs it up for Holiday.
You have to admire the fact that Holiday never plays outside of himself, at least not there. That shot was well within the offensive game plan. He rises up and sinks it.
1:19 left in the first half. Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. To the middle. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Simons surveying the D. He dishes it to Nurkic. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. And it's Simons missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Rebound by Drew Holiday.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
He gets it up. That shot off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jeff. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
And Forge kicks to T. Passes it to Lopez. No good on the shot. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Powell dishes to Covington. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Tucker the pass to Lopez. Covington with the steal. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Tucker. Lays it up off the glass. Tucker's got his second bucket tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's Holiday, and the layup falls. Holiday's got 8 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Here's Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Cantor's got his second bucket.
And that's a solid move by Cantor, going to the dribble drive. He gets that shot off when he wants.
Holiday against Lillard. Middleton inside the three-point line. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And Holiday throws it down.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Now the pass to Anthony. And yes, it's good. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones finds Anthony. Back to Jones. It's deflected. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. Portis comes up empty down low. Trailblazers trail by 16. Anthony with it. Picked up by Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Teague, he's checked in for Milwaukee. To the left wing. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Yes, that goes in. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Can't get it to fall.
Oh, good work from Jeff Teague to get himself in terrific position to help alter that look.
And so it's Milwaukee with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Lillard with it. He kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Pass to Covington. Cantor inside. Lopez is there. Cantor's shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Lillard dishes to Covington, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Antetokounmpo up top. Defended by Covington. Middleton can't get it to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Lillard throws it down.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And the officials call it traveling violation.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Pat Connaughton. They double him with Middleton. Here's Cantor. Again, the Trailblazers score.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And there's the feed to Middleton. And the layup's good off the glass. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lillard looking around. McCollum finds Lillard. 6 to shoot. Back to McCollum. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Off target from the baseline. Milwaukee leading by 18. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. He feeds it to Middleton. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the Bucks miss again.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just...
Look at that!
Yes, another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Takes a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 16. Covington dishes to Powell. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Another miss by Middleton. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And Portland making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Baseline J on the way, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Bucks shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Giannis passes to Middleton. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. And stolen by Lillard. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on the comeback.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And both free throws good for Covington. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Teague, here we go. Nwora, the pass to Teague. From deep three-point range, can't connect. And so the Bucks take the win. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
you